How you going, guys? Look, I've got a lot of questions about DMZ mode. I'm going to get into it right now. What happens in DMZ mode is you just start in a random spot on the map. You can either play as a solo, duo, or trio. However, there's only trio servers, so you turn fill off. In this game, I'm playing solo just to show that it can be done. Now, what I suggest is that you only take in one weapon because you have a spare spot. And that way, when you go in and kill a guard or, loot up and find another weapon, you can put it in your second slot, and therefore it is now contraband. And if you extract with that weapon, you have it in your stash, which is a maximum of, I think, 20 at the moment. And also, if you kill a guard, you can find a key, which also has about, I think it's 10. You can carry as many as you like, but stash when you extract out. So my biggest suggestion about playing the game is don't think it as Warzone. Warzone is you try and fly in, loot up as a team, get your loadout weapons, and try and win, or go, or depending on your play style, wait till the end for the circle to come in and win. In DMZ mode, there are a lot of bots, and they're not actual bots. Maybe 200 IQ some of these bots, because they can really kill you. If you get in a pickle, they will attack you and kill you. My biggest suggestion to play if you're playing solos is go to the medicine cabinet, look for like a self-revive or a self-revive pistol, anything you can to self-revive you, because if you go down and there's no one around you because you're a solo, you're not gonna win. There's nothing worse than getting to the end, no self-revive, get knocked near the heli extraction, and just dying with all your loot. You will have to play a little bit more cautious as a solo, but my tip is when you're looting, grab high value items. There are items that are 2,500, 1,500, I think the laptops are, and a few other documents for 1,000. Grab them, keep them in your stash, then go to a buy and sell them. Then you've got all the money. Now, what I suggest if you haven't already is to buy a stronghold key, look on the map and push the stronghold. Play it slowly. Know that there are bots in there that can pretty much kill you very quickly. There are also riot shield bots in there. They hurt. They also block your bullets. So just play it smart. And if you hear another team, my advice is get away from them. If you just want to do the missions for XP, no worries. If you're looking to hunt other teams down, even more of a challenge, that's great. But I think the average player just kind of wants to go in there, level up your weapons, and get out. Really, you just got to play it slow. Looting is still a bit iffy, like we're all getting used to it. You can stack items up to 10 with particular, like the USBs from the PCs. There's a mission for that, the hard, but anything with lowish value, you can stack up to 10. The high values don't seem to stack. So it's always good to just kind of stack those items to 10, get to the shop and sell them. You can also go to the radiation part of the map where you can kill the chemist for the M13. I'm yet to do that. Basically, I drove my car in there, killed him, picked up the M13, got the extraction, and got killed by team camping. Sorry, strategically placing themselves at the extraction. There are these loadout boxes throughout the map. Now, unfortunately, it's a tricky way to loot them at the moment on controller. Basically, you have to go in the menus and prioritize, click off and make it tap to reload. And then that way you can loot them, but they are significant. I mean, if you see them, I wouldn't say beeline for it, but there is tens of thousands of dollars worth of loot on there. Keys that you can get out with that you can use later on, which haven't explored yet. Particular point of interest on the map, which is locked to particular keys, not strongholds. So I highly recommend probably getting out with those, storing them in your stash, waiting till your crew to get on of 3 or random 3, which, yeah, it's all right, but I trust my friends over just randoms and experiencing what kind of loot and secrets you can find. Now, don't forget, there are multiple tiers of missions. I got through tier 1. I'm now on tier 2. I haven't got to tier 3 yet. Basically, I can't even explain to you what that unlocks. I think tier 2 is an extra slot where you can insure your weapon. You insure a weapon, so if you die inside DMZ mode, you don't lose that weapon if it's insured. It takes like 8 hours or something to come off cooldown. And then when it's off cooldown, you can run the weapon again. Now, if you don't know how to get out, basically you look on the map, it will have a green man in like a box kind of area, and it will say extraction. You will go to that area either by foot or car. Sometimes I would recommend car, but it does draw attention and the bots do shoot it. Or foot to be stealthy, but I just got in the car and drove straight there. When you get there, you call in a helicopter, you wait about 30 seconds. It says it's 2 clicks out, which 2 kilometers. It takes about 30 seconds, and then you get on the helicopter, and you're not safe. Don't think that you're invulnerable. Hide. Don't sit on the back in the open or in the door. Just do whatever you can to just survive the few seconds countdown, and then you get out. Now, most of the items that have a value of selling, or if you grabbed an extra backpack or anything like that, will convert into experience. You do rank up very quickly. Now, it is an easy way to level up your guns, because you got to think that if you have, say, the MP7 and you haven't unlocked it yet, and you got in with, like 20 kills of bots, it's 2,000 experience, and then you extract with it, you have now unlocked that weapon. It just makes it pretty good to unlock certain weapons that you might not want to grind multiplayer for, but it gives you the option to level up and unlock other weapons without just the multiplayer grind, which I personally don't like, but I did have to do it at times. All I can say is that it's not Plunder 2.0. It is a completely different game. Once you die, it's pretty hardcore. You're dead. You lose your stuff. It is very fun. It can also be very frustrating, as like anything in this game. But I recommend doing it with some friends. I recommend even doing duos so you can chill. You don't need a 3. Don't stress that you need 3. Even as a solo, yeah, it's tricky. If you come against a team, don't forget this game is all about positioning now. Position yourself in a better place, outflank them, and try and fight them. Other than that, it's an excellent way to get experience. A slower pace, always a lot of action. I know it reverted back to beta, and I'm just thinking that if they introduce some kind of economy system or, an area where you can save the money, it just means that you have some net worth that you can grow towards to buy the weapons. I think it would be great. At the moment, XP is good, but I'm max level soon. So everything converting to XP kind of sucks, and I don't see people grinding it every day if they don't change a few things. However, at the moment, while the game's still new, highly recommend getting in there now before you max level so it feels a bit more worthy. I'd really like to know what the tier 3, 4, 5 missions entail. If there's going to be camos only for DMZ mode, imagine you get some kind of sick gold, platinum mix of only DMZ mode if you do X amount of tiers missions or whatever it is. I think that would encourage a lot more people to grind it, but we'll have to see into the future. Other than that, I think it's ready to go. Have a crack. Let me know in the comments if you really enjoy it. When I hit my chat up, everyone's 50-50. Everyone's kind of playing it. Some people haven't. And there's particular people that I swear by it. They won't touch Warzone now. So that's interesting to know.